Hello YouTubers, this is Lengthy Yo again, coming at you with a video about kind of the one of the ban lists that's been kind of thrown around, that people are saying that is going to be pretty much legit and it's going to be done, and it's quite interesting. There's quite a lot of, if you haven't heard of it, there's loads. I'll provide a link. It's apparently at the World Championships. There's a list that people are kind of confirming, and there's two variations of it, but I think the one that I think is most likely is going to be this one. Okay, so there are two ban cards. The first one is pretty obvious, and thank God, Future Fusion. Boom, done. I've said that for the past year that should go. So the other one is Brionac. You know, that level 6 synchro that bounces cards. Great. A lot of people are kind of wondering why that is being banned, and I think it's because of the Atlanteans that are coming out that kind of, you know, may use it a bit more, and also in OCG it's kind of used for more of an FTK, just boom, a really big push. Here it's quite, personally I think it's quite, say, balanced, but a lot of people disagree. But like, it's kind of one of those cards that a lot of people, it's like Marmite, either love or hate it. Okay, so limited, we got Hornet and Dragonfly. Bye bye Insectors. They have literally butt fucked that deck now. In my opinion. So it's going to be quite difficult for them to do anything else with it unless something else comes out with it. Ultimate Offering, they're slowing down offering gadgets. Hello Pewsley, I know that will probably hurt you quite a bit. I'm gonna see what he thinks about that. Yeah, if you want to check out Pewsley, links down there to his YouTube channel. The other one is Red Eyes Dauntless Metal Dragon. Everyone saw that. Just because of Gustav Max coming out, and it also slows down I suppose Chaos Dragons a little bit, kind of, and Heretics, so that's all good. Chaos Sorcerer to 1, slowing down Chaos, maybe, no BLS being banned, but okay, fair enough. Again, this is still not confirmed, but you know, it's what we think, so why not. Zenmaity. It's another one that's going to be limited, slowing down wind-ups there. So they can still kind of do their loops, but not as much, obviously. Okay, so the ones that are going to be brought back... Oh, no, sorry, Evigishki Gustkraken. That's quite an interesting one for me. They haven't even proved themselves to do anything yet, so maybe Konami are a bit scared of them. That's obviously out in OCG, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not completely up to date on the Gishkis, so apologies if I've just completely missed why that is going to be there. Kind of the two things that are going to be brought back is Tsukuyomi and Spore. Spore I'm completely fine with, I'm happy with, kind of saw it coming. It was going to be, well, I say it was going to be either Global or Spore. Highly doubt they're going to bring back Global, but anyway. I'd be very happy if it did as an ex-Plant player, but you know, whatever. Yeah, so Spore, so that's going to be nice. I might, you know, kind of play around with a couple of decks with that in, but still. And Tsukuyomi. Since March, people have been saying Tsukuyomi is going to come back. People thought he was going to come back in the previous one, so maybe it's just been lopped on there. But yeah, Tsukuyomi coming back. I don't know how I feel about that. I remember when it was broken. Yeah, it was broken. I'm not sure what it's going to do in this format currently, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, okay, yeah, semi-limited, the big one, Tour Guide. Oh shit, they've done it. Yeah, it's because, well, it's just crazy. It's cookie cutter card. It's in every single deck pretty much. And also it's being released in Japan. And the name of it is Death Guide. Oh god, I can't even remember it. It's some crazy ass long name, but still it's quite funny. Yeah, so Hero Lives, slowing down heroes a tiny bit, as well as Emergency Call. So I suppose that's kind of like the Hero Punch. It's not really going to do much, I don't think. Heroes are still going to be quite broken. Heretic Seal of Convocation. Okay, so kind of cutting down on searches a bit there. Pot of Duality, not really sure why that's there, but okay. And then Rescue Rabbit. Rescue Rabbit to 2, Tour Guide to 2, Dino Rabbit slowing down a fair bit maybe, because they need the support of Levier, so with Tour Guide, so that's going to be interesting to see how those decks evolve and kind of fill in those two gaps, and maybe they might have to play around with a couple of other things. Stuff that's coming back is Mirror Force. Holy shit, I'm not entirely sure what I think about that, but a lot of people think, well, people only play one or none because, you know, it's not great, but scaring your opponent into saying you have 2 Mirror Forces in play, that's pretty scary. So, yeah, I'm not really sure. Even though there is still a lot of back row hate cards, it's still quite worrying when you're attacking. What else? I'm just looking at the list and going through, yeah. Blackwing Kalut. Tom Rose is going to be very happy about that one, the guys in my locals. Debris Dragon. Yeah. Cool, giving plants a little bit of a push maybe. But I don't think it's going to do anything much, to be honest. And Earth Agent is coming back as well, so maybe might give Agents a little bit of a push, but again, I'm not sure what it's going to do. And finally, onto the Unlimited, we have Necro Gardna, Marshmallon, Emergency Teleporter, I saw that one coming. Destiny Draw, again, I think everyone saw that coming who's been keeping up to date on it. It's, you know, it's not really doing much. Without Malicious being at 3, I don't think it's going to do too much. It'll still be a threat, and it's still going to be a very good card, but without Malicious being at 3, I think it's going to slow it, still be as slow. Swords of Revealing Light at 3, no one really uses it anymore, it's kind of just a stall card. Yeah, so I don't think it's going to do that much. Again, with so much back row hate, it's a bit pointless. Level Area Limit B. Fair enough. People will be like, well, that's crazy. No, XYZ's completely fuck that up. So, yeah, and Magic Cylinder at 3. Holy fuck. Chainbone's got a bit of a push there, maybe. But, yeah, so that's kind of like the ban list that has been set out. So just to go over it again. Banned is Brionac and Future Fusion. Limited, Hornet, Dragonfly. Unlimited, Ultimate Offering, Red Eyes, Darkness Metal Dragon, Tsukuyomi, Chaos Sorcerer, Evigishki Gustkraken, Spore, Zenmaity. Semi-limited, Tour Guide, Mirror Force, Reasoning, Hero Lives, Hieratic Seal of Convocation, Duality, E-Call, Emergency E-Call, sorry, Blackwing Kalut, Debris Dragon, and Earth Agents of Mystery. And then Unlimited, Necro Gardna, Marshmallon, Emergency Teleporter, Destiny Draw, Swords of Revealing Light, Element Hero, why am I saying Element Hero? Oh, I'm thinking of something else. Level Area Limit B, and Magic Cylinder. So yeah, so it's quite interesting. I don't know what to make. If that is the actual list, 1, fuck, that's a lot of stuff that's coming and going. 2, kind of the big decks. Inzektors are fucked. Wind-ups have been slowed down, but they still have the ability to go into their level 5s. You know, they can go a bit bigger. They have a bit more. I think you're gonna see more decks that have a bit more flexibility in their XYZing in what they're gonna do. So it'll be interesting to see what people do with that. As long as the fucking hand loop is gone, I'm happy. I'm happy with that, because that is just stupid. I used to play Exodia, and I love Exodia. Exodia is always going to have a place in my heart, and also props to the guy at World Championships in the top 8 with Exodia. 6 Inzektors, 1 Skill Drain, and an Exodia. Brilliant. So fair play to him, but that's besides the point. That's why Inzektors need to be butt fucked. 6 of them. Stupid. But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting, and I don't like decks that, as I said before, I don't like solitaire decks. I'll just play myself and you have no interaction unless you have a Veiler. And that brings me on to my other point. I might do another video on this completely, but what do you think Effect Veiler's gonna do now? Do you think it's still gonna be at 3 in every single deck, minimum 2? Or do you think it's gonna go down back to more of a side deck card, or maybe just 1 in there? Personally, I think 1's a bit pointless. It's kind of like, well, you might as well not have it. It's a 2 or 3 card, definitely. But are people going to start playing it now? Are they going to drop it? Because, you know, all these big initiation effects have gone kind of a little bit. Especially the Effect Veiler was mainly in there for, you know, Inzektors and wind-ups. And now they can't really do their crazy shit. Kind of might impact it. Personally, I'd quite like Effect Veiler to kind of disappear from the scene, because some of the decks that I'm coming up with, Effect Veiler is just like, So, yeah, so it's quite interesting. Want to know what that is. But what do you guys think of this list? Do you think that it is the right one? Do you think it's probably going to be right? The other one that came out, I can't remember all of the different changes. It was mainly that list with a couple of other things, including like Heavy Storm and Stratos to be banned, as well as Brionac and Future Fusion. I wouldn't like that. I'd like the Heavy Storm, I wouldn't like Stratos. I know Stratos is ridiculously broken, but I play heroes, so I'm a little bit biased. Different things like Reasoning was to... Oh no, Reasoning is to 2 on this one, sorry. Yeah, I think some of the things that need to be addressed probably are Larvals. Rekindling at 3 is fucking broken. If you check out one of the videos that I recorded at my locals, which will be around here, the link, yeah, you can see what Rekindling did. It's just like, oh, draw Rekindling, oh, game. It's crazy. Things like that need to be stopped a bit. But I suppose they haven't done anything, but then the argument is neither of Gishki's, so, well, in our format, so it's going to be interesting. But yeah, this is quite a long video, so I'm going to stop. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think. And no doubt I'll be doing a video in 2 weeks' time on the actual ban list. Maybe confirming my thoughts on what I feel about this ban list, or if it's something completely different or a couple of changes. Either way, I'll be doing another one. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. Have a good day, and catch you later on.